Hi, I'm Mrs. O'Connell, aka Spins, here from the art studio at Manchester Township High School. If I were going to use one word to describe art, I would say groundbreaking. This is the place where you can learn to be anyone you want to be. Being that we are learning some amazing skills that you can gain a profession from, you can also find a place where everyone is just willing, ready, and able to have a good time. Try everything from painting to drawing to sculpting, so come on down to the studio. We always start out with Intro to Art. That's where all of you are going to be brought up to speed. No one is left behind, and we try all different kinds of things to get you to be a stronger artist. One of my favorites of which is starting out with basic line design. You're all going to start out at the beginning. We're going to make sure to build the skills that you need to move on and get better, and slowly but surely you'll even get to make sculptures like this. If we're lucky and you stay in our program, at that point you're going to move on to two-dimensional design and learn how to draw and paint with the best of them. I always start out with what would be a observational drawing project. This is really going to help you to draw what's in front of you. The more you can draw in front of you, the more you can paint life after that. We still get to keep you, and I think we're gonna, because once you have Ms. Golick or I, you're gonna want to stay with us. You get to move on to three-dimensional design and potentially make things like our sculpture of our robot here, or different kinds of lanterns and other kinds of sculptures in your three-dimensional design class. All of which we're hoping to get you inspired to do something great. Every class you take builds on the last one, and by the time you're done, you're going to be one of the strongest artists in the school if we can have anything to do with it. We're so happy to have you interested in our program, and if you have any questions, you make sure to stop down in the studio anytime.
You should take art because you are able to express yourself and learn how to do things you didn't think you could do before.
If I was to give any advice to a new student who wanted to take art, I would definitely let them know that we know that you haven't done this before. We know that you might not have the skills yet. I can't tell you how many times I hear a student say, "Oh, I don't want to take art. I don't know how to draw." And I always tell them, if you don't know how to draw, then come to a class. If you already knew how to draw, why would you take a class on drawing? So if you're apprehensive about it, that's why you come to us to learn. We're very welcoming. We have a club. We stay after all the time. It's just a really great opportunity, and it's a very relaxed environment. We listen to music, and it's a really nice outlet. So if you're scared, come anyway. You'll love it.
The people who are interested in intro to business are people who are willing to change the world. Steve Jobs believed that he can in some way make a difference in the world, and he did that by starting a little business in his garage called Apple. We all know that as a company today that influences our lives so much, and what we want to do is give you the basic understanding for these business principles that Steve Jobs started such a long time ago. Well, one of them being production, operations, accounting, finance, and marketing. After you leave the Intro to Business class, we hope to give you the opportunity to maybe make a difference in the world, just like a Steve Jobs. This right here, this A, is all one image that you're creating in a drawing. So it's going to be your logo, plus then your font in a text box. We have a class here at Manchester Township High School called Google Applications and Web Design. Google Applications has grown so much in the education industry. In 2010, there were only 8 million users. Now, just recently in 2015, there's been recorded over 40 million users of Google Applications for education. They estimate that in 2020 that there will be over 110 million users. How do we educate you? How do we educate our students to be the best that they possibly can at a product, on an application that the whole world is using? That's the purpose of this class, to educate you so that you are proficient, so that you are able, so that you become the little mini expert that we want you to be behind all of the Google applications, so that you can go out and perform at your best capability. So at the heart of every business is marketing. Marketing is a key component to making a difference in a business, making it being successful. But we have a question: how do we actually reach the customer? How do we reach a person with the product that we have? Do you know Snapchat has over 150 million users every day? How do we reach that customer with our product? Companies question this every single day. What we're going to do is we're going to learn about in our marketing classes, either in regular marketing or sports entertainment marketing, how do we reach that customer with the product that we have so that we can grow our business and be successful.
Hi guys, I'm Miss Chechko, and I want to tell you about two of my favorite business electives you can take next year. The first is accounting. Manchester offers both Accounting 1 and Accounting 2 to all its students. Accounting is a great subject to study, whether you want to open your own business one day or possibly study it in college. You'll always have a job as an accountant, and you can make up to $62,000 a year right out of school with an accounting degree. I bet you didn't know that accounting is a major part of law enforcement too. The FBI employs over 1,400 accountants as special agents. And the infamous mafia boss Al Capone was ultimately brought down by the FBI's accountants for tax evasion back in 1931. Pretty cool. Or if you're more into movies and other cinematic achievements, you might be interested in accounting also. Each year, accountants spend about 1,700 hours counting all of the ballots by hand for the Oscars. It's true. Some of the topics we'll discuss in Accounting 1 and 2 include how to record and analyze a business transaction, how to calculate a profit, and how to understand and read financial statements so you can make wise investment decisions in things like stocks, plus a ton of other cool stuff. So that's accounting. My other favorite business elective is business law. This is one of Manchester's newest courses. Imagine you're out with your friends and you promised your mom you'd call her when you were ready to be picked up, but you noticed your phone's battery died. Well, one of your friends is kind enough to lend you his phone, but while you're calling her, you trip, drop his phone, and shatter the screen. Can he legally make you pay for those repairs? You'll have to take business law to find out. Some of the topics we'll cover in this class include rights and obligations of minors, which is you, buying and selling property, contract law, debts and other student loans, and how to avoid them, plus a bunch of other stuff. So if you found any of this information interesting, I hope you sign up for accounting or business law with me, Miss Chechko. I hope to see you next year.
Business class is very good. You got great opportunities going to come to you if you take this class.
Join business, it's great.
Business class is a really great class. You get to do a lot of fun business projects. You get to learn how to start a business and what goes on inside a business and how everything works. You also get to know how money is a part of business and what investing and social skills are needed to improve a business and to make one functional.
Yeah, business is a great class to take because you get to learn all about making money. And let's be honest, who don't want to make some money?
Hi, I'm Miss Bean. I teach creative writing here at the Home of the Hawks. And what we do is we establish a foundation for creative writing. So we read other writing, we develop our own writing, we focus on grammar, but also on imagery and character development and other things that go into writing creatively. Eventually we produce our own poems, we produce our own novels, and we produce our own short stories. It's a lot of fun. We learn about different writing techniques, different writing methods. There's some meditation involved and some easy listening with music. So it's a really fun class. It's a way for students to be expressive and creative throughout the school day because students don't always get the opportunity. So creative writing is awesome and everybody should take it and write a novel.
Hi, Mrs. O'Cone, and I'm here to talk about the journalism program, which will be revamped for the 2017-2018 school year. For starters, all freshmen, sophomores, and juniors are welcome to take Introduction to Journalism. This course will prepare you with the basic skills of the 21st century journalist, as well as give you experience with newspaper writing, news magazine writing, and helping with the yearbook. All freshmen, sophomores, and juniors are welcome to take this elective course. Career Journalism is a new course for next year. This is open to all seniors as well as sophomores and juniors who have taken journalism already. If you are not a senior, you do need to have my approval to take the course. This course will give you the skills needed to do web-based news, a multimedia report, as well as assisting with yearbook and news magazine tasks. Finally, Advanced Journalism is turning into yearbook class. You need to have permission from me or have taken journalism or advanced journalism already to be in the course. If you are interested in taking career journalism as a sophomore or a junior or yearbook class without taking journalism, you need to see me as soon as possible. Yearbook class will be running full year every other day, and our focus will be to create the yearbook. At the end of the year, all students will be also creating a multimedia project as well as getting experience with advertising the yearbook and some online news duties. So if you're interested in the program, please sign up. We're looking forward to adding so many more students now that the program is open to freshmen for this year. And I hope to see you in the back cave next year. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Miss Singer, and I teach the public speaking course here at Manchester. Public speaking is an essential skill to have in almost everything you do, not just in school or in the workplace, but in life in general. In fact, one of the first things that we did this semester was look at some current newspaper articles and magazine articles, all of which said that employers look for good public speakers. So what we do is we watch and listen to a variety of different kinds of speeches and TED Talks. We go through a bunch of different kinds of listening activities, nonverbal type of activities, different kinds of talking scenarios, and obviously we get to perform speeches. So we just did interview speeches where classmates creatively presented each other. We had a rap, we had a commercial, we had an infomercial, a dating service. It was great. You'll write a personal and deliver a personal narrative, a demonstrative speech, an informative speech, an occasion speech, and a persuasive speech. It'll help you with not just obviously the public speaking class, it'll help you in English, it'll help you in social studies, psychology, sociology, anywhere you have to write or speak or talk to anybody. And like I said, it'll definitely help you outside of school as well.
Hi, I'm Ms. Radowitz, and I teach the foods classes. We have Intro to Foods and we have World Cuisine. Intro to Foods, we go through the food groups and we learn about foods and nutrition, and we cook from each food group. We make things like apple crisp, banana bread, pumpkin bread, chicken stir fry and fried rice, lots of other good things. Ice cream, for instance. Our World Cuisine class, we pick a country and we make foods from that country. So we learn a lot about the country, we get to eat a lot of different foods that you've never tasted before.
Food class is a good class to take because you get to cook, hang out with friends, and you learn about different foods.
Foods is a good class to take because you get to learn new life skills, and maybe if you forgot to eat breakfast one morning, you can eat first period.
Foods is a great class to take because Ms. Radowitz is a really awesome teacher. The food is delicious, and it's a really active class because you're never doing the same thing every day.
These things that you're going to learn in this class are things that you're going to take with you for the rest of your life.
Choose foods. Choose foods.
Choose foods. Choose foods.
Hi guys, I'm Ms. McCormick. I will be teaching Intro to Computer Science next year. I will be known as Mrs. Kelly though next year, so that's how you'll know me for computer science. So what is computer science? So computer science is the art of computing. You do engineering, you program software. We develop an understanding of computing and its many applications. We problem solve, and we design and build software. What do computer scientists do? Well, in the real world, when you graduate, they have a central role in our technological infrastructure, meaning security systems, IT systems, so on and so forth. They develop hardware and software and other applications, and they use it in the military, businesses, and for everyday consumers. They also design and construct some of today's most cutting-edge technology, including CPUs, microprocessors, and even cell phones. And the most popular thing is probably the apps. So computer scientists do a lot with applications. The types of careers that are out there for you guys: once you graduate, maybe major in computer science. You could be a software engineer. You could be a computer programmer. You could work for the FBI. You could determine a computer security you could be an architect, where you create the security codes for a company. And there's so many more. So that website, computerscienceonline.org, has a plethora of information if you're interested in learning more. This shows you how much someone in a computer science field could earn, potentially. So as you can see, the starting salary is pretty high. It's the median salary, but you can see it's pretty high. And the demand is also high. So it's a good field to get into if you're interested. So if you answer yes to any of these questions, do you like technology? Do you like video games? Do you like to problem solve? Do you like math? You might want to take computer science. Give it a whirl. You have to have passed Algebra 1 to be able to take computer science. This is how our class will work. We're going to have 6 units broken up into those different categories, as you can see. But we're going to learn how the internet works. We're going to develop software. We're going to work on applications and many other things. So if you have any questions, please see me, Ms. McCormick, and thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Miss Tiefel, and I'm representing the music department. One of the other music teachers is Miss Culp. We have a lot of different courses to offer if you have any interest in music. We do the history of rock and roll, which we also get to do with students who get to make a music video. That's often joined with piano lab, so if you'd like to learn to play the piano, we can teach you that, or if you have some piano skills, then we can further those. If you are interested in singing, we have concert choir, advanced concert choir, and then advanced vocal and choral studies. If you play in instruments in the concert band, another great opportunity for you to come out and play. For both concert band and the concert choir classes, we do a music festival, which always finalizes at Six Flags Great Adventure. There is also music theory. If you are interested in AP theory, we can offer that for you. We also do a music experience, which is kind of like a survey class in different genres, different parts of music. And we would love to have anybody come be a part of our group. So when it comes time to choose courses, if you're interested in music, these are for you.
My name is First Sergeant Hinger. I'm one of the ROTC instructors here at Manchester Township High School. The program is a character development program, honor, courage, commitment. It can be taken as an elective or as a replacement for phys ed, and we also have a third choice, which is referred to as global studies. We'd love to have you in the program. Our goal is for you to be successful in the choices that you want to pursue in a career field. Again, we'd be very interested if you pick up on the ROTC program. Fill up your schedule with classes while you're in high school. Thank you.
I'm Cadet Sneed. I've been in the program for 4 years. Initially, I joined it as an elective and replaced for Jim, and I ended up staying with the program because I found that it gave me very good leadership development. It's given me a lot of opportunities and field trips and learning about the military and military options, and it's also improved my character as a person.
Hi, my name is Cadet Cross. I've been in the unit for 3 years. I joined ROTC because I plan on joining the military after high school. ROTC has given me many opportunities to learn about the Navy and the military structure and the ranking system. It's a great program to join. You learn so much. You meet all kinds of new people. Everybody should join it.
Hi, I'm Cadet Elizabeth Morelli. I'm the commanding officer of the NJROTC unit. I am a senior, and I joined ROTC to make new friends and discover new possibilities.
In high school, I do attend vocational school, which means half the day I'm in a different school about 20 minutes away. ROTC is very versatile, so you can do different clubs, sports, and activities, but still be part of the ROTC family.
Hello, my name is Cadet Passos. I am an NS1 and Seaman Recruit in NJ ROTC, which means that this is my first year and I'm a freshman here. You're probably wondering, what is ROTC about? What do we do? Well, we're all about character development, we're about self-improvement and leadership. When I joined because I wanted to have a better competitive edge in my education, and ROTC has helped me complete that and accomplish that, and all the more. When I joined ROTC, I didn't know what I was doing, and I thought that it was just for people who wanted to be in the military, and it was all about drill commands and yelling and discipline, and it's been such a much better experience than I even imagined. I've learned so much, I've made so many new friends, I have just well-rounded myself, and I'm just so much more knowledgeable than I ever thought I would be about America and our core values. ROTC isn't just discipline and one thing, everything, keeping it all in a straight line. I'm in so much, and I'm involved in school, in after-school activities. I'm in the drama club, I'm in honors choir, I sing and perform, and I'm in honors classes, which means that it's not just, it doesn't take up all my time, and I'm still able to do so much more. When I started ROTC, it was just, it has made my life so much better than I ever thought it would be. And ROTC has made me a better person, and I'm way farther than I thought I would be when I was in 8th grade, and now that I'm a freshman, it's like I'm just so ready for the next step. ROTC is not just for people who want to be in the military, but for people who want to accomplish their dreams.
Hi, this is Mr. Furlong. I'm here to talk to you today about our weight training elective in physical education. We're offering a class in the weight room here where each student will get to know the basic principles of weight training, experiment by going through each of these principles, and then eventually getting to a place where they could design their own workout and have it something that they could use moving forward. The way we usually start the class is we would measure each of the students, and they would each get a sheet, for example, and they would write down where they are to start. And we would use that information to create a computerized program for each student that each day when they came in, they would fill out their sheet, and then the instructor, in this case myself, would go through each week, update the information so that next week's workout reflects what they should be doing based off of this week's workout. We found that it's been a real good class for kids that have an interest in personal fitness and weight training. Also for some of the athletes. A lot of the athletes in our school participate in more than one sport. So by them getting their training in during the school day, it means that they could play 3 sports throughout the year and continue to train throughout the year. So this is the first year we've had it. So far we've had a great amount of success. We've had good participation, and the class is going really well. So if you'd like to improve your overall physical fitness, your strength, your agility, your flexibility, your endurance, I think that weight training is a class that you may want to be interested in taking.
From Warrior 1, we'll go to Warrior 2. And I think it's time to meditate. Hi everybody. We love the new yoga elective. We're going to cover themes like the history of yoga, breathing, meditation, among others. Every single student in yoga will teach their own yoga routine by the end of the class. And I have a quote from Valeria Perez about how yoga has changed her life. She says, "Since I started doing yoga, I have noticed many changes in my life. For instance, I have noticed that when I'm stressed about schoolwork or life, I tend to breathe and relax my thoughts instead of getting upset and frustrated. I've also noticed core strength and flexibility being part of the benefits of yoga. I would like to incorporate a little yoga routine after a hard workout to make sure I stretch my body and bring some relaxation and peace of mind." I hope you consider taking our yoga elective, and we'll see you on the mat.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Rastiopi and Miss Williamson. Where are you? Miss Williamson.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Williamson. We're here to talk to you about your science electives.
All right, so the traditional student should start with biology, 9th grade. Your 10th grade, you should go into chemistry. And from chemistry, if you're college bound, you should go to physics for your 11th grade. If you're not planning on going to college, we have electives. We have marine biology, forensics, environmental. These will work as well if you are planning on going on to college. And anatomy you would want to take if you're going into the medical field.
So Mrs. White wants to talk to you about physics personally, so we have a couple of minutes for her in a little while, but we want to talk to you today about marine science or marine biology, forensics, environmental, anatomy, and then your AP courses. So marine biology is currently being taught by Mrs. Palmieri, and she has this to say. Marine science is an exciting inquiry-based or lab-based science course introducing students to the diverse and demanding world we call the sea. This course is for the student with an interest in the many aspects of the marine environment. Areas for consideration will be how humans are impacting oceans on a global scale, knowing the ocean world, marine organisms and their habitats, tides, waves, coasts, marine resources, and concerns. Even though it's an elective, be prepared to work. What else do our teachers have to say about our electives?
Okay, so forensic science is currently being taught by Mr. Slota, and he states, in forensic science, you study crime scenes and the various types of evidence left at them, like fingerprints, hair, DNA, or blood splatter. Then we go to environmental, who is currently being taught by Mr. Schmidt and Mr. Einbinder. They have to say that environmental science introduces and explains how the forces that shaped our planet continue to do so. It is a hands-on experience based on real-world issues occurring right now. Environmental science will give students a greater appreciation for our planet, a greater understanding of how life continues to survive and evolve, and what we can do to sustain life and our environment as we know it. And then the last one is anatomy, and Mr. Slota also teaches anatomy, and he says that in anatomy, you study the systems of the body, what they are made up of, and how they work. This class is particularly good if you plan on continuing your education in the health field.
AP courses, just in case you don't know, give you the opportunity to study at a college level while still being at the high school. And in May, you are asked if you would like to sit for the AP level test, which would then give you college credit if you score a 3 or better, so 3, 4, or 5. So the courses that we have available at the high school are physics, biology, environmental, and chemistry. Again, Mrs. White wants to talk to you personally about physics, so we'll let her do that. Ms. Stugler right now teaches AP Biology, and this is what she wanted to say. AP Biology, of course, is a rigorous college-level course. Its content is similar to a regular biology, but is a much more in-depth and advanced level. The course includes several required labs and works toward an exam that is held in May. If you are planning to major in biology or related field in college, this is a good choice for you. New this year, so environmental is the first year running, so it'll be second year next year, and Mr. Schmidt currently teaches that. So right now he has this to say. AP Environmental is a course designed to cover the interrelationships of the natural world and to identify and analyze environmental problems, both natural and human-made. The students will examine solutions for resolving and preventing environmental problems. Lab work will require field trips to sites off school property throughout the school year, and students will be required to collect and analyze data from those field trips. And then, of course, we have AP Chemistry. And Mrs. Gooley teaches AP Chemistry and has been teaching AP Chemistry for some time and has been quite successful. So AP Chemistry is a second-year chemistry course designed to prepare you for a college major in the sciences, and emphasis, of course, is on lab technique and application of concepts. You need a strong math background, and successful completion of honors chemistry is a necessity. So that's what we have for the science department, and I would like to thank Mrs. Rastiopi for helping me with this. And you're off to go see Mrs. White for physics. So enjoy.
If you want to get something from guidance, you better go right now. Okay, get in. Awesome. Quick, what you just did.
You go. Okay, so we stand in front of the
Motion sensor.
motion sensor. Then for this, we had to wait until it got right here. And then we walked backwards till it got all the way up here. Then we waited till it reached here. And then we had to walk up forward to get a negative slope. And then we waited till it reached to the ends of this.
The study of physics is about analyzing the world around you and being able to predict the future. The AP Physics, you have to be currently taking AP Calc or have already taken AP Calc. For honors physics, you need to be totally done with Algebra 2 with a B or higher in the class and possibly have taken pre-calc or co-currently taking pre-calc. And regular physics, you don't have to have any special math abilities, but you will be doing some math in class. And it's about analyzing what is going on in the world around you and being able to predict the future. So it is really cool. We have a lot of neat toys and fun things to do, but there is work required as well.
History classes are really fun in the school. They're one of the most intuitive ones that you could pick. You learn about past, present, even maybe future, like when they were building the Panama Canal.
I was all my friends, and we wrote down the deep, dark paths of history.
You know, the teachers are great, very friendly, very intuitive class. You have a lot of fun just working with your peers.
Hi, I'm Mr. De Silva, and I'm here to talk to you about some electives from the Social Studies Department. We have a number of general education electives. These are things that any student could jump right into and be pretty successful in. We have Western Civilization, which is a study of ancient Western societies all the way through the Renaissance. We also have Law, which is a study of the U.S. court system as well as major Supreme Court cases and major criminal cases. We have Sociology, which is a study of social behavior on a mass scale, as well as Psychology, which is a more individualized study of the human mind and human behavior.
I'm Mrs. Lasky. I'm the psychology teacher here, and what I think you'll like most about the class is the topic. And that topic is you. Yes, we will learn all different aspects about you, including your personality, your dreams, your learning style, and your brain and how it works, and sometimes how it doesn't work. We'll also talk about other psychological aspects, including abnormal disorders, therapy, and social interactions. I think that you'll really enjoy this class, and I hope that this presentation will encourage you to enroll.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. really think you're in control. Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. My hero had the heart to lose the lives I wanna live. And all I remember is thinking I wanna be like them. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. And there's no coincidence I've come. And I can die when I'm done. But maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy.
We have history of the 1960s, which is an in-depth study of the decade of the 1960s, which is kind of pivotal to understanding the time period that came after it and understanding modern American society. We have an economics course, which is an overarching look at macro and microeconomics. Great if you're looking to go to college. You'll probably have to take economics there. That course could really prepare you for that. There's also history research seminar for those who are very interested in specific historical topics. It allows you to work independently to write a large-scale college-type paper on a couple of different topics. That's our research seminar class. We also offer a number of advanced placement classes, which are classes of a college caliber, which if you take the AP test can allow you to get college credit as well. We have AP US History, which will cover all of American history. It's kind of an overview study of US history. There's AP Comparative Government and Politics, which allows you to study 6 modern world governments, and they're dealing with modern political and social problems. We also have AP European History, which will take you from the Renaissance all the way through to roughly modern times, a very in-depth study, as well as AP World History, which takes you from all the way in 8000 BC to roughly the present. Very overarching study of world history. And we also have AP Psychology, which will take you into much more depth and at a higher level than our general education psychology class. Those are the electives we have available in the social studies department.
The business.
If you're interested in going into a technical field, these classes are very important, and they give you knowledge before you would get into a trade school or into college. Many of our students that have gone particularly through the CAD program, when they get to college, it's something that they already know and they don't have to learn when they get to school. Manchester is very fortunate to have some of the programs that we have here in engineering tech.
I think CAD is important because it shows you how to draw and make blueprints kind of for the future, and it's a life skill you may need as an engineer.
The main reason I joined CAD is because it's a life-changing experience and can help you form a valuable and very enjoyable career later on in life.
Projects done in drafting class not only include both computer-generated and physical 3D modeling, they also incorporate engineering fields such as mechanical engineering and electrical engineering. Past projects include an electrical bike, car, and boat constructed of only cardboard.
Hi there, I'm Mr. Cartier. We have 3 offerings for your art credits here at Manchester Township High School. The first one, as an incoming freshman or anybody after freshman year, can take a thing called computer-aided graphic design. It includes Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, photography, and commercial art. It's a creative art class, and it's worth your 2.5 credits for art. Secondly, after computer-aided graphic design, you can take digital photography. Digital photography, you will have had to take in computer-aided graphic design first, and unless you are someone who's an upperclassman, you can bring a portfolio of some photographic work that you've done. If you have a passion for photography, we'll show you the operation of a digital camera, how to adapt those settings to your cell phone, how to use Photoshop, and how to manipulate different types of photography, light, motion, and all of that. And you will end up with a portfolio at the end of the semester with about 30 or 40 different photographs that you'll create here in advanced digital photography. Our last offering is a commercial art portfolio, and it prepares the student for a college-based graphic design program and prepares you with a portfolio of everything from photography to advertising design, airbrush design, pinstriping, lettering, and just other graphic mediums, so that you could show a college your portfolio and possibly get a scholarship and just be prepared as a graphic designer. I think that's it.
In your first year of Intro to Video, I introduced you to how to tell a story using a video camera, and then also how to edit. We edit on Apple computers using Final Cut Pro.
Video is awesome. You learn how to take different shots. You learn about like different styles of things like cutaways and bridge shots and stuff. And then you also find out how to edit everything together to become like kind of like a movie. It's pretty cool.
My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think.
The best reason to take video production is because there's no homework and you have a lot of freedom. For 84 minutes, you don't have to sit in a desk. You can go walk around.
Video is a gnarly class.
One of the benefits of this course is with block schedule, you're in here for about 84 minutes. So rather than sitting in a row of desks and taking mini breaks, we are constantly moving throughout the room. You get to go throughout the school. Sometimes we go outside to do video production, and then you're editing at a station. So it's very easy to stay engaged as a student because we're constantly moving and shifting from projects.
To identify where it's coming from. I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I probably only sell one. Maybe to my brother, cause we have the same nose, same clothes, homegrown, a stone's throw from a creek we used to roam. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse.
Why?
Learn from
A.
Bored.
When
You could
record.
My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think.
Hola y bonjour. My name is Mrs. Berhalter and I'm coming to you from the World Language Department. We are excited to offer a few electives in World Language. Once you complete your Spanish 1 requirement, you could take Spanish 2, or we are offering a Spanish 2 honors class for those students who excelled in Spanish 1. After that, you can take Spanish 3, and we're excited to offer Spanish 3 honors for the upcoming year, and then Spanish 4, and then AP. And of course, with AP classes, hopefully, you can earn yourself some college credit. In French, same thing. We offer French 1 all the way up to French 5 AP. If you have any questions, I am in room 102, or you can see any of the world language teachers if you have any other questions on the electives. Thank you.
All right, so to start off, we just wanted to talk a little bit about the Tomorrow's Teachers elective. We are now in, I want to say, the 7th year of offering this here at Manchester Township High School. So I'm going to rely upon my 2 juniors who are enrolled in the course this year and just appreciate the idea of like, what have you learned so far in the class? We're just past the first unit, so don't hold too much against us.
So far I've learned public speaking and teaching young kids because we went to Whiting Elementary School already, and it was a great experience to teach young kids and interact with them and teach them.
I definitely feel like you learn child psychology and how kids start thinking and maturing, and if you want to become a teacher, this is definitely a great class to take and see how kids work and how you grow and how you learn every day.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. A lot of the course does deal with child psychology, classroom management, public speaking. They're just now getting to the point where they're planning lessons, and at the end of the course they spend about 6 weeks at the elementary and middle schools teaching students on every day during our class and creating and being a part of the classrooms that they enter. So it's definitely a great class for anyone interested in teaching or just anyone who's just interested in learning more about education.
Another course we are offering at Manchester Township High School is SLE, Structured Learning Experience. This program is designed for upperclassmen, grade 11s and 12s, to go out into the workforce and do an internship at local businesses. It could be at your local hospital, it could be at a fitness center, a hotel, veterinary, whatever meets your needs as a student. This program will talk about career and college ready placements so you have firsthand experience about what it's like being in the workforce. It is under the leadership section of the course catalog, and it will be taught by Ms. McKiernan and myself. We look forward to working with you next year.